Hello, I'm Charly and today I'm going to be doing my October wrap-up and my November TBR. So, I don't really know what to say anymore about how much reading I get done because I never get a lot done lately. Like literally the only month this year where I have gotten a decent amount of reading done was January because I was on holidays for the entire month. So yeah, I finished 2 books. One of them was really short and one of them I had already started. The first book that I finished was I Wrote This For You, Just the Words by Please Find This. And I've talked a lot about this, so I'm not going to say a lot. It is a poetry book, and I read the first one, which has pictures in it, and this one is just the words. I gave this a 5 stars, although I did not like this as much as the one with the pictures. I liked the other one more, which I have in a book reviews video coming up, so I'll talk about that more then, but I did end up giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I love these so much. And the next book I finished, which I literally finished last night at like 10:15 or something, was The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. This is the first book in I don't know if it's a series or a trilogy or a duology. I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy though, and the second book came out recently. And I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I gave it a 5 stars on Goodreads, I think, because it was more towards the 5 stars, but I really love this. You guys might know that I've been wanting to read this since I started BookTube, and I finally did. And I think it did live up to the expectations for me. It wasn't quite as scary as I thought it would be. Just, it got scarier towards the end, which was good. And the thing that knocked the 0.5 star off for me, I think, was like the weirdness with the relationships. Like, it just got kind of weird towards the end with it. Like, I don't have the same problem that most people have. Like, some people just hated the romance altogether. I didn't hate the romance. I just didn't like how it went at the end. Somehow. I did really like this, and I wanted to give it a 5 stars, but I just had to give it a 0.5, and I don't often give 0.5 stars. It's always usually a full star rating, but I think I'm going to start giving 0.5s because there's a lot of books that I'm not, like, it's just not quite a 5 star, but not a 4 star either, you know? So 4.5 stars. If you guys don't know what this is a book about an alien invasion, and it's very real and scary. So yeah, if you haven't really gotten into sci-fi, I would recommend this. Oh, well, of course, first I recommend the Chaos Walking trilogy, okay, but after you read that, you can read this, because I love sci-fi, and I liked this a lot, yes. Really cannot wait to read the second book. I have heard mixed things about the second book, but I don't care, I want to read it anyway. I just don't own it, so that's why I'm not reading it right now. Now, on to my November TBR. I started a book last night, and I read like 10 pages or something, and that is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I am so excited. I love it already. I read like the prologue and the first chapter, I think. Yeah, I'm up to page 9. Yes. And I love it already, okay? Like, just the writing already I love, and I didn't want to put it down, but I was so tired, and then I haven't picked it up yet today because I told myself I have to finish all my homework first, which is not going to happen, let's be real, but I'm so excited. Don't know if I'm going to finish The Darkest Minds. I really hope I do, because I kind of feel like I can get a lot of reading done this month because I'm getting more into it. And yeah, so if I finish The Darkest Minds, I might go on to Never Fade, because I think the 3rd book like just came out. Did it? I'm pretty sure it did, and I don't want to hear anyone's opinion about it, because I never go into I never go into a sequel not knowing everyone's opinion. Like for The Fifth Wave, I know that some people loved it, some people didn't like it as much, most people didn't like it as much, and I don't like knowing that. So I'm gonna just stay away from anything to do with In the Afterlight. This, by the way, is the 2nd book, and In the Afterlight is the 3rd book, and I don't know like anything about this series. Like, wait, hold on. I need to talk about this again. Okay, I don't know anything about this series, I really don't. I know it's dystopian, and I know it has to do with like kids that have supernatural abilities, and that's literally all I know. So I have no idea what's going on in this right now, and I love it so much. Like, guys, you should definitely go into this not knowing anything. If you don't know anything yet and you really want to read it, then you should definitely go into it blind. Like, not many people say to go into it blind, and I've only read like 9 pages, but like, I am so intrigued, and I'm so glad that I don't know any more than I do. If I don't feel like going straight on to Never Fade, or if I finish Never Fade, then I'm going to read one of these 2 books. This is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and this is Us the Passengers by A.S. King. And yes, I don't know, I kind of feel like reading these 2 right now. But I feel like reading The Darkest Minds more, so that's why I'm reading that. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll read these. I'm not sure. I know you're all going to tell me to read this. I don't know. It just depends which one I'm in the mood for. So that is all for my wrap up and my TBR. Please let me know if you've read any of these books. And let me know what you thought of them, especially if you've read I Wrote This For You, because not enough people have read that. And I do recommend you read the other one first, which looks like this, and it's called I Wrote This For You by Please Find This. The other one's called I Wrote This For You, just the words. So yeah. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!